Hi guys. Okay, so you have previously watched a video over your color wheel, and now I'm going to show you how we're going to take those same concepts and apply it to an actual color wheel assignment. Okay, so what we're going to do first is you're going to get a template. I kind of have them that look like this. And you are gonna put them on the paper. Try to get them to fit as best they can. I'm doing a terrible job of staying on the template, but that's okay. We all have struggles sometimes. Okay, and so I have a circle now. I'm gonna darken it a little bit. And if you have to go back and kind of fix the template, you can. I'm gonna go back and fix mine just a little bit, make it more what I want. But for the most part, I want it to be the same size as the template so that we have plenty of room. This is kind of a modified color wheel, and I really like it because it's not just a plain boring one. And it still teaches you where the colors go and what they are. So I have my circle here for my color wheel. And we have to start separating this kind of into pie slices, okay? So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make an X. And it's okay if you kind of go over. This is all, like, everything out here is gonna get cut off in the end. So we're gonna try to line this up as best we can using a ruler. I do want you to use a ruler for this particular part of the assignment. You won't need it too much longer after that. Okay. And then go ahead and divide the pie slices in half, the big ones. All right, so I have my pie kind of split up here, and it doesn't matter if your pieces are the same size, okay? You want them to be relatively the same, but this is close enough. And I have kind of all of my colors mapped out here, but you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of pie. Essentially, you want it split up into 12 pieces. Okay, so I have all my colors on here. I have my primaries, which you guys should have learned are red, yellow, and blue. And then I also have my secondary colors, which you should have known for a long time are what happens when you mix primary colors. So that is green, violet, and orange. And then last but not least, I have my tertiary colors. And those are your colors that are hyphenated. They're in between. So you have red, orange, you have yellow, orange, blue, green, yellow, green, red violet, and blue violet. Okay, so these make up all of our pieces of our color wheel here. Okay, now for the more non-traditional or fun part. So what I want you to do is we're gonna make a perspective city out of this color wheel. So I'm gonna go by and erase all of these. I don't need these anymore. These were just there to make sure I got all of my pieces in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my pie here and I'm gonna start making buildings. Now you don't have to make all the same buildings, but these buildings are like, we are in the center looking up in the sky and the buildings are kind of looming over us. You'll see what I mean, but you want to make them varying heights and having a lot of different things going on. So I'm just going to come in here and begin picking the height of my building. I'm just drawing a straight line across, and that's what's going to pick the height. And it's good to have kind of varying sizes. It's gonna make this look much more realistic in the end. So I have my heights picked. From here, what I can do is I can start adding details to each of my building. So here's my first building. I think I'm gonna add some chimney stacks here. Okay, and then I'm gonna have a door right here at the bottom. And remember, we're on the ground, like down here. So anything closer to the outside of the circle or the ground is gonna be much bigger than way up here at the tip top of the building. Because remember, we're looking up. So we're gonna make some perspective here. I'm gonna make some windows. I'm not using a ruler for this part. I'm just kind of going with a hand-drawn idea. You can if you want to, but it's a really cool idea to add as much detail as you can. So I'm gonna have some shades in here, maybe a sign for what the building is. And then as I go up, I'm gonna slowly get smaller with what I'm doing. And you want to kind of line up everything and make it look like it belongs in the same row. So for example, I don't want to put one window up here and then another one down here. That's not going to look like a great example. And as I get up here, I'm going to go smaller and smaller until the top row of my building here is very teeny tiny windows. Now that I have my windows drawn, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna add some curtains, maybe a shade or two, and add some detail. And then like I could write bakery on here. Make a sign for my building, okay? So that's one building. It looks very nice. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add the rest of the detail to my color wheel here so that my buildings all look like buildings, okay?